Ancient waters, ancient spirit, protect us, provide for us, shield us from the eyes of the envious, both humans, animals, and spirits. Ashe. So I made this post. You can see it, where I had 666 on my forehead. And what I wrote was, I am marked with 666. Are you marked? And I wanted to reserve these secrets to my mentees. But obviously, just few people have actually registered. My wife, one of my son, 100,000 to be part of the mentorship class. Now, let me explain 666. After a thorough research and looking at how things have gone, I will explain 666 to you and why every single one of you have that mark of 666 on your forehead. And when I use the word forehead, I don't necessarily mean your normal forehead. Your full essence is marked with 666. Pause. Do your research. When I make mention of something, I will write it on the screen. Pause. Search the thing on Google with your laptop or with another phone to confirm what I am saying, if I'm saying the truth or not. What is 666? I am telling you this because about 1,800 or 1,900 years ago, my coming was prophesied. In fact, I was called the beast. I was called the one that is marked. I was called the one that will take the children of mankind and sell them to the beast of the oceans. And what is the beast of the oceans? You will understand. So when you read the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 1, your Bible says, the dragon stood on the shore of the sea, and I saw a beast coming out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10 crowns on his horns, and on each head of a blasphemous name. If you must know this, as a watered member, let me expose myself for you people to know. My people of Africa, for you to know. In the watered religion, 10 signifies deities. These 10 horns and 10 crowns represent the deities from your father's side, the deities from your mother's side. The beast arises from the ocean, is the essence of each and every one of you worshiping me. And he said, on each of these horns had the blasphemous name. And what is the name that is called blasphemy? Lord Uzih is the blasphemous name. Why would I be called the blasphemous name? Why would Lord Uzih be called the blasphemous name? Because every single religion will kick against what I stand for, from Islam to Christianity and even within the African religion. Why? Because I am the beast that stood before the ocean to call forth the forces of the true African spirituality. The rejuvenation of the ancient gods and the unification of all the deities called across Africa. I am explaining the 666 for you. And if you think that all of this doesn't make sense, even the watered logo is the fulfillment of what was written in the prophecy and the vision of Daniel. When you read the book of Daniel, chapter 7, starting from verse 2 to 7, and it said, Daniel declared, in my vision in the night, I looked, and suddenly the 4 winds, 1, 2, 3, 4 winds, which represent your body, your soul, your spirit, the waters of the heavens were showing up the great sea. Then 4 great beasts came out of the sea, each one different from each other. The first beast was like a lion and had the wings of an eagle, and I watched until its wings were torn off, and it was lifted up from the ground and made to stand on 2 feet like a man. What did I say? It represents your body and giving the mind of a man. If at every stage of my life, I, the body you see, is aware of what will happen next, then truly I am not God Uzih. What will happen next will shock the word. Am I the only warrior of this? Even you watching me, you are all marked from birth with 666. Let me go back to explain the 666. Are we ready now? Let's go down into science. You will understand why between 55 AD and 68 AD, a span of less than 20 years, the Romans and the Roman Catholic Church introduce 666 and target the mark of the beast. And who is the beast? I, Uzih, I am the beast. Who is the beast? You, Munashi, you are the beast. Who is the beast? Rezi, you are the beast. Who is the beast? The moment you are an African by blood, you are considered as a beast. I will explain. What is the molecular structure of carbon? The molecular structure of carbon is determined by what? Its atomic structure, the way it bonds with other atoms, and the arrangement of its what? Atoms. Now, if you check it, the atomic structure of carbon is made up of what? 666. Now, let me explain. 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 what? Neutrons. The electrons are arranged in 2 shells, with 2 in the inner shell and 4 in the outer shell. These are spiritual number and codex hidden within the coffers of our creators, the Anunnakis. So if you are able to decode the numbers and how it works, you are able to enjoy heaven on earth. And so when you leave this earth into the realm of consciousness, the spirit, you are able to continue life. But when you cannot decode the numbers here, you are dead and totally forgotten. There is no heaven anywhere, neither is there hell you are going to. There is no name that is written, there is no book of life where your name is written. Let's continue. If you must know that carbon, the atomic structure of carbon, is made up of 6 electrons, 6 proton, and 6 neutron, which make up the 666. I said I carry. I said you carry. What is so special about carbon that obviously, coincidentally, it has 666 that is found in the Bible? Let's continue. Carbon has 3 main allotropes. Number 1, diamond. Number 2, graphite. And number 3, fullerenes. But that's not what I want to come. Where I want to come in is carbon is essential for life on earth because it can form bonds with other atoms to create protein, carbohydrates, and what? Lipids. That's not it alone. Have you come across the word melanin? What makes your skin dark? What makes the black man unique? If you must know that carbon is highest in melanin production. Carbon is essential for the creation of what? Melanin. And the two are linked in several ways. What it means is this: for you to have melanin, for you to be able to fight disease, for you to exhibit so much possibilities, carbon is needed for it to be produced. What it means that as long as you are a black man, you are marked with carbon, which atomic structure is 666. I used to tell you guys something, that for you to become a babalawo like me, you must be a master's degree holder, at least minimum in chemistry. I wanted to study computer science, but I can still not explain why I found myself in biochemistry. Go and do your research. That the chemistry we learn, they are teaching us today in the university, it is not the African chemistry. The foundation of chemistry is melanin. Our melanin is being studied every blessed day. They give us things for us to just while away our time. They gave us football to watch. They gave us sports to play. They gave us television, Netflix, and the rest of to while away our time and die off. Whereas they are spending hours and years, billions in studying melanin. Melanin is the foundation of chemistry. Carbon is one of the atoms that make up what? Melanin, along with hydrogen, oxygen, and what? Nitrogen. The question here is this: melanin, carbon, which is obviously is 66, but there are two other atoms that makes the melanin a complete compound of its own. What are the two carbons? What are the two atoms? Hydrogen, oxygen. Nitrogen is very minimal, but major hydrogen and oxygen. So when you add hydrogen and oxygen, what does it give you that year? When you have 2 molecules of hydrogen and a molecule of oxygen, what do you have? Water. Meaning the actual spirituality of every single black African, every single African is what? The water. You had better come and join the water religion now, so that when the thing comes, you will have the wisdom to escape the prison that they are sending to mankind, which will be in your own mind. The earth spirituality, which is the carbon, we believe it. The earth, the mother earth, which is the carbon. We the human beings, the first race, humans, which are the blacks, is the hydrogen and oxygen, the water. The human body is made up of 76% of water. Go school, you say no. Come here, scammer. I built a temple. You say why? I did build temple for foreign land. I built a temple in Africa. I didn't build it in a foreign land. So you can see that when I said I have the mark of 666, I was talking about science. The science that was hidden from us. So what did they do? They make you run from what gives you power. Go and do research on melanin. You will understand people with melanin has high level of intelligence, high level of adaptation, high immune system, high wisdom, beautiful sight. And do you think this our hair is black? Our hair is a multicolor rainbow. If you think I am joking, come under the sun. Wash your hair. Come under the sun. Make sun shine straight on your hair. You will see a rainbow color of your hair. We don't have a black hair. We have a rainbow color of our hair. And only melanin makes that possible. One of the things that you miss in life is that you have refused to pursue knowledge. And lack of knowledge is why you are being enslaved. If you follow Babalawo where they tell you, say, you want to go through 1 calories. Wait, you are here and I've done consultation for you. How many times have you seen me throwing calories or bringing something that is long or holding something? If you turn to the left, that means you will marry the guy. If you turn to the right, meaning you will not marry the guy. They are just trying to deceive you. They use malicious spirits. Do you know in Africa today, deities we have in Africa today, more than 80% of them are not African deities. They are spirituality from other race, malicious race. Majority of our deity have been summoned and being fed in foreign lands. You say, but why can't they? No, deities only recognize those that worship them because they are spirits. So when I tell you that I can be an Isokoma, I will summon Olokun will appear. I will summon Odomakoma will appear, because they only listen to those with knowledge and the intellect to use the rightful incantation to summon them. Now let me ask you, do you have the mark of 666? You had better have the mark of 666. It is your own liberation. They said it. They said those that have the mark of 666, they will be the one that will be able to eat. They will be the one that will be able to buy food. It means those who realize themselves that I am an African child, I have intelligence, I can study, I can read, I can make impact in my generation, they will be the one that we enjoy. Why those who refuse the mark, they will be wallowing in poverty, they will be wallowing in pain. And you think that the white have not embraced the melanin? You come online to insult me and attack me because they have given you something. Do you think they gave us only Christianity or they didn't give us only Christianity and Islam? They also gave us the nonsense dumb baby you put inside your house. That is juju you are worshiping. This is my shrine. Does it look like here? This was how olden days, 4,000 years, 6,000 years ago. This was how their temple looked like. Clean, beautiful. Go online, search for ancient Nubian temples. I have the mark of 666. My house would have the mark of 666. Or my watered followers have the mark of 666. Those that believe in me have the mark of 666. Because in 2025, only the mark of 666 will save you. Leave the Christian God alone. Leave the Muslim God alone. Follow the God of Africa. We are African. Let the Arabs worship their God. Let the Romans worship their Jesus and their God. Let us worship our Ra. Let us worship our Anubis. Let us worship our Odomakoma. Let us worship our Amadioha. Let us worship our Olokun. Let us worship our Aziza. I get to know about Aziza yesterday when he came to meet me. Aziza said, please, can I be added to the temple? Just as the other one that called me from Misoko, he was speaking to somebody. can I be among the legion of deities of Uzih? I step into Onishe invited me in Ahaba. And when I got to Onishe, the moment I stepped inside Ahaba, Odife from Kwale communicated. I want him to come. While Odife was inviting me to Kwale, more than 3 different deities from Port Harcourt were inviting me. You guys remember when the great earth deity of Abaji in Abuja invited me? I told you that my going to Abaji will open doors. Come, let me show you the way. If you cannot be rich on earth, there is nowhere you will be rich. They deceive you in the Bible that the Lazarus and the rich man died and he was crying and gnashing the teeth. If you can send me back, let me talk to my people. It was a lie. It was the poor man that was crying. I wish I made money. Because when they got to that gate, where righteousness cannot save you, money will save you. You guys think when somebody die, it is a loss. It is a gain. It's in our tablet. It's written in our walls. And they stole it and wrote it in the Bible for you. All the things that make you not to pursue life, they change the story for you. That to die is gain. Because you will enter heaven or there when your heaven is here. Your heaven is here. I call you to the watered religion. I call you to the worship of your African spirituality. As long as it is African rooted, believe in it. You must not be a watered member. Look at what your community are doing and go and do it. If you are not too comfortable with what they are doing, chat me up. If I'm no longer alive then, come to the watered religion. Whatever year you are watching this video, if you are watching it in 3000, if you are watching it in 2072, anytime you are watching it, whether I'm alive or not, come walk into any watered temple and said, how do I follow the ways of the reminder? How do I follow the ways of our ancestors? How do I get the mark of 666? And you will be taught. The world is not coming to an end. I already told you that I was told by the gods that until 1 cubic meter of the earth still has green grass, the earth will not end. What it means, the people that will destroy the earth will be you and I. So don't destroy the earth. Looking at what they told me, it will take another millions of years for this earth to be able to be wiped out by your nuclear bombs, by your war and disagreement, that it will remain just a foot meter, a cubic meter, a square meter, that when you will now find out that a square meter of the earth still have green grass growing, then the world will end. And that square meter, it will be my lineage. It will be my descendant that will be standing there. And the gods will come down, take that son of mine away to go and breed a new breed of humans. And they will come back and repair the earth. And when they will repair the earth, a new earth will be formed. And my children will be brought back. And those my children and the spirits that will be sent back to this earth will be those that follow my teachings. Those that adhere to the ways of their ancestors will be brought back to this earth. At that time, there will be no more death. They will live young and live forever. May the ancient waters and the ancient spirit protect you. May they provide for you. May they shield you from the eyes of the envious, both humans, animals, and spirits. Ashe.